Hello everyone, welcome. In this video, we are going to learn how to analyze a bar diagram. So here we are working on analysis of bar diagram. And we'll be analyzing the bar diagram with the help of this example. So when we say bar diagram, it is a diagram to represent the qualitative or non-numerical data. So here is that example. The data in the figure below represents the number of stars earned by 140 performers in a talent competition. So here we are looking at the number of stars earned by 140 performers in a talent competition. So the number of stars earned will be qualitative data. So it can be best represented by a bar diagram like the one shown here. And we have to answer these questions. Part A, how many performer earned exactly 1 star? How many performer earned at least 3 stars? And how many performers earned at most 2 stars? So in order to answer these questions, first we need to analyze this bar completely. So let's look here. We have number of stars along the x-axis, number of stars along the x-axis, and along the y-axis, we have the percentage of performers. Okay, so total, you can see n equal to 140, or it's also mentioned here, 140 is the total. And along the y-axis, we have the percentages. For example, if we look at the first one, 0 stars, this is 20%. So let's write those numbers on top of each bar, 20%. 1 star, you can see it is 15%. 15%. 2 stars, it is 35%. 3 stars, as you can see, this is also 20%. 4 stars is a 5%. 5 stars, that is also 5%. Now make sure you know this, 20% means 20% of 150, 15% means 15% of 150, 35%, that is 35% of 140. Similarly, 20% means 20% of 140, 5% is here, that is 5% each of 140%. Now, how many performers? So when we look at these questions are asking how many performers. It is not asking for the percentage. Instead, they are asking how many. So when we say how many, we are looking for number, not the percentages. In each question, we have how many. That is, we need the number, not the percentages. So for the first part, A, how many performer earned exactly 1 star? You can see 15% on 1 star. 15%, that is 15% of 140, or 15% means 0.15 times 140. So we need to multiply this, 0.15 multiplied to 140. 0.15 multiplied to 140 will be 21. That is equal to 21. That means 21 of them, okay, 21 of them earned 1 star. That is the meaning of that. So because we are looking for how many, that is number, we have to change the percentage to number by multiplying the percentage with the total number, that is 140 in this case. Now let's look at part B. In part B, how many performer earned at least 3 star? So when we say at least 3 means minimum of 3. That is 3 or more. Okay, so meaning of this is three or more. Three or more. So when I say three or more, in this case, it is 3, 4, and 5. So if we look at these three, 3, 4, and 5, we have 20%, 5%, and 5%. So the total percentage will be the sum of 25 and 5. 20% plus 5% plus 5%, which is equal to 30%. So what we are looking for is, we are looking for the number. So that is 30% of 140. Or we can write that as 30 times 140, 0.30 times 140, 30%, or 0.30, okay, multiplied to 140. So that will be equal to, so we multiply 0.30 with 140 and we'll get 42. That means 42 of them, okay, 42 of them got at least 3 stars. That means they got 3 or more stars. I hope you are following it so far. Now let's look at part C. In part C, we are asked how many performers earned at most 2. So here we are looking for at most 2, maximum of 2. Meaning of that is 2 or less. 2 or less. When we say 2 or less, so here is 2 and lesser than 2 are 1 and 0. That means we are looking for the number of performer who got 0, 1, and 2 stars. That means if we want to find those percentages, it is 20 plus 15 plus 35. So it is 20% plus 15% plus 35%. So we have to add 20, 15, and 35. By doing that, we get 70%. So 70% of them got 2 or less stars, but we are asked how many. So if we want to change this to number, we have to multiply the percentage with the total number 140. So that is 70%, 0.70 times 140. So if we multiply 0.70 times 140, we'll get 98. We'll get 98. Meaning of that is 98 of them got at most 2 stars. Okay, they got at most 2 stars, that is 2 or less stars. So this is how we can analyze a bar diagram to answer questions like this. So the key here is the bar diagram is given in terms of percentage, and the questions are asked here in terms of number, how many. So you have to be very careful with that. You have to read the question, label the bar diagram with whatever unit is given, and then answer the question the way it is asked. Okay, the bar diagram was in percentage, questions were asked in number. So they were asked to find how many performers in each of these questions. So this is how we can analyze the bar diagram. I hope you find this helpful. Thank you for watching.